Praise the Lord. What's happening? I'm out of there. Pal, I ain't put my face on camera so y'all can make fun of me. Talking about, oh look, he got meth teeth. It's like, nah. I'm driving, bro. I gotta focus on driving. But I wanted to make a quick Bible lesson. Hopefully this works. Let me roll my windows down. Does that make the Wi-Fi better? Not the Wi-Fi, I'm using my mobile data, obviously. I'm driving. Can you use Wi-Fi while driving? That'd be something. Yeah, so I got Spectrum. And so this is an advertisement for how it doesn't work. You can blame Spectrum. Don't blame me. All right, and I'm in the dead-ass center of the city, so it should work. But I want to talk about Celsus. Who is Celsus? Celsus was an ancient Greek philosopher, and he's one of the first people, you could say historian, writer, one of the first accounts that we have about Jesus outside of the Bible. All right, one of the first non-biblical sources talking about Jesus Christ is a guy named Celsus. And Celsus, he essentially thought the Christians were retarded. I mean, pretty much, he thought the Christians were a bunch of retards. He thought they were dumb. He thought they were a bunch of crazy, insane people. He's like, these Christians, these people are just ludicrous. These people are ridiculous. I can't believe these people. How dare they? And they follow their leader. They follow a guy named Jesus. He was a magician. He was a sorcerer. And he was the son of a whore. Celsus said that Jesus was son of Mary, the son of a whore. And said she got impregnated by a Roman soldier named Pantera. Now, that's just the information he was hearing. He was reporting what he was hearing. And the Jews later picked up on that. So the Jews did not make that up. That was a Greek made. Well, he didn't make it up. That's what he heard. He's just repeating what he heard. So that's the people say, oh, Jesus was definitely a Jew. Well, yeah, everybody was for sure knew what Jesus was. The first non-biblical source talking about Jesus, well, one of the first. He thought he was the son of a Roman. And nationality in the Bible goes according to who your father is. If your father was a Jew, you're a Jew. Nowadays they have matrilineal lineages, but in the ancient world it was not so. In the ancient world, they had patrilineal lineages. That's when you can look at all the genealogies in the Bible is nothing but men. So, and that's why the Jews today, they say that Jesus, they call Jesus an Edomite. They say Rome is Edom, and Jesus represents Rome and Edom. And Jesus is the religion of the Edomites. So they would consider Jesus not to be a Jew because his father was a Roman. That's what a lot of them will say, that he was a bastard son. He's not a true Jew. That's what a lot of Jews will say. But anyway, back to Celsus. Now, Celsus, he wrote about Jesus, and he thought Jesus was a real person. Because you have a lot of mythicists out there. You have a thing called a mythicist. A mythicist is a person who believes that Jesus Christ is not an actual real person. They think that he's just entirely made up. Then you have some people in between. They'll say, well, Jesus was not entirely made up, but the Jesus in the Bible, that's not the historical Jesus. And they just embellished his life, and they said he said a bunch of stuff he didn't really say. Okay. So you got mythicists, then you got people that are kind of halfway in between, like half of it's myth, half of it's real. And then you got the full-on Bible crazies. Those are my favorites, guys. But anyway, you have these guys, they're called mythicists, and they try to, like, Adam Green, you blasphemer. Adam Green's a blasphemer. Okay. What's another blasphemer? Richard Carrier. That dude's an alcoholic. Every video I see him in, he's drinking alcohol. He's not studying. He's a drunk. So that's the type of people who are mythicists. Adam Green and Richard Carrier. They can't take those people serious. But anyway, how could Jesus be a mythical creation, a fictional character, if everybody who wrote about him in the 1st or 2nd century thought he was a real person? That doesn't make any sense, y'all. Nobody back in the ancient world thought Jesus was entirely made up. Celsus couldn't stand the Christians. He did not like the Christians. He did not approve of Jesus. But Celsus thought Jesus was a real person. If Celsus had proof that Jesus was a made-up character, he would have brought that proof out and used that to his advantage. But Celsus didn't do that. Why? Because Jesus is a real historical person. Guess who's not a real historical person? Moses, Abraham. Oh, what's up? Hey, yo, I seen some white people. I love people. Those are the first white people I've seen all day. It's like when you see one, like back in the day, I used to see somebody with a heavy metal t-shirt of a band that only I knew about. Like, oh, bro, they know that band. Those are one of my people. Those are my people. They're my kind. And we give each other that look. Might give a fist bump or something. But nowadays, I just do that when I see white people. Just in general. Because I never see them. I'm like, holy shit. It's like we're the last ones left. They're like the rare Pokemons out here. All right, get back to Celsus. But anyway, so that's my whole point of this video today. Because I was arguing with somebody on X today. And they tried to say Jesus was a mythical, made-up character. And I was like, what about Celsus? He's a non-Christian writer from the 2nd century. He thought Jesus was a real historical person. All right, but he said he was a sorcerer. He's doing magic. He was the son of a whore. Oh, man. Well, come on, bro. Don't you hate when you got to make a turn, and then the lane you got... Oh, he's an African. Africans, they just drive right in the middle of the street. They don't leave room for turning. Oh, my goodness. I can't take the Africans, guys. Driving with Africans is a nightmare. All right, let me focus on Celsus. Celsus. So, Celsus thought Jesus was a real person. I was arguing with somebody on X today, though. And I told him about Celsus. I was like, what about Celsus? Celsus is a Greek philosopher, non-Christian. He said the Christians were essentially retarded. He hated them. But yet, even the Christianity's top opponent thought Jesus was a real person. So it's just not adding up, guys. Mythicism doesn't make any sense, let's be honest. Oh, you know what? I said that to this guy, and his response to me was, well, we heard about Celsus from Origen, so Origen made it up. So he was trying to act like Origen made up Celsus or lied about what Celsus said. Just talking about some cope and seed, nigga. That's some cream right there, bro. But even the Talmud, and they repeated this line in the Talmud. I don't know. I forget the exact location. I don't sit around Talmud all day, to be honest with you guys. I got better stuff in my life. Okay. I'm trying to read about Himigel the Circle Maker. It's like, I like him, though. He's pretty cool. That's one cool story in the Talmud. I'll give you that. The Circle Maker. But the Jews thought Jesus was a real person. They didn't say he was mythical. So what are we talking about here? What are we even talking about? And that's my video. He said, what's my name? My name's Cain Cadmus, baby. It says it right there.